Hello everyone, my name is Noob, and in this video, I'll be going through all known skips, lineups, and techniques that players use for their speedruns in Back 4 Blood. Without further ado, let's move on with the video. To start off with the basics, let's talk about movement. If you watch any speedruns of the game, you will notice that many runners tend to run and jump instead of constantly running. This is because it helps to conserve stamina, and whilst you're in the air, you travel more or less the same distance you would while running. This helps runners to travel a further distance at a shorter time. The term forcing stock means a runner would restart levels in hopes of getting a stock of their choice in the vendor shop. The stock that most runners are looking for are the light variant of stocks. It comes in 4 different tiers: green, blue, gold, and purple. The purple stock gives the most movement speed, which results in it being the most sought after by runners.
Holy shit.
However, forcing stock is not necessary unless you are chasing a world record. On 1-2 Tunnel of Blood, most runners will purchase a grenade to destroy the door that leads to the safe room, which at most times requires one to destroy, saving at least 3 seconds. Afterwards, by jumping towards the edge of this wall, you will be able to initiate the completion of the level without having to open and close the door, which results in saving at least 5 seconds. On 1-4 The Crossing, there is a grenade lineup that some runners use to destroy the propane tank earlier, which when compared to shooting it manually, saves at least 3 to 5 seconds. To throw this nade, you just need to line up your crosshair at this beam or at this wall, depending on where you throw it. Before approaching the Humvee, runners will wait at the bridge to initiate coach's dialogue to give the explosives much earlier by waiting for the NPC's animation to complete before stepping into the trigger. Afterwards, there are 2 major skips that runners use to plant the explosives. The most dangerous but fastest skip is jumping off the bridge and climbing on the ferry's railing, which saves more than 30 seconds of running. The slower but much safer alternative is to jump off the opposite side of the ferry. On 2-2 Bookworms, you can skip the climbing of stairs in the apartments by jumping on the truck outside and onto the emergency ladder at the side of the building. However, you have to kill the riddance that are spawned from the horde when you destroy the propane tanks, or the door that the survivors are in will not open. On 3-1 Special Delivery, you have to locate one supply crate that can spawn in multiple locations. Though at first it may seem like it's all RNG, it is fairly consistent due to a game feature that the top runner ShutinSteve figured out. With his permission, here is Steve's video which will explain the strategy in depth.
Okay, so as you approach the window, you're going to see a flashlight here if it's in this room. Then check here for right alley. Check this wall for illumination for upstairs room. Quickly check left alley. Approach here, you'll see light on the shipping container. Then check van, light on this container if it's on pallets here. Light on the far wall, which is what we got here, that's going to be at the very end of the street. Check here for small office. Then work your way up, there will be 3 possibilities here. Flashlight here for mid, flashlight here for bathroom, and you'll pretty much just see the one at the far back. Then you're going to want to jump up here. Check the blind spot corner. If it's not there, then the last option is in here. Okay, peace.
The link to his video is in the description. Up next is a grenade lineup that a few runners use depending on what deck they build. This lineup destroys the 2 doors nicknamed the Noob doors by the runner Lady Trash Panda that leads up to the diner sequence, which saves time as those doors can be locked and requires one to destroy, which is difficult when you're carrying the supply crate. To throw the first nade, you want to stand next to this window frame. Next, line up your crosshair at the tip of the triangular shape of this cloud. Then, bring up your crosshair at the center point of where the 2 clouds would meet, and toss your grenade. For the second nade, aim your crosshair at the bottom left edge of the telephone pole and jump throw. These nades will destroy both doors, which removes the risk of losing time in comparison to having to destroy the doors manually. After you pass through both doors and deliver the crate, you are tasked to survive the horde for 5 minutes. You can skip this entire process by minigun bugging. Basically, by placing a minigun at a high point, you are able to be untouchable from the ridden that spawns, not including hawkers or spitters. This allows you to have 5-minute rest time without stressing to stay alive. On 4-2 Hell Spells, you can skip the entire trailer sequence by jumping over the fence on this truck. However, before starting the trailer, you will need your whole team to gather around. So to ensure the bots teleport, you can stand on this white truck and spam your ping button. When you reach the church, you must not open the door before the trailer mission is completed, as it would bug the game and kill your run. Whilst waiting, you can check for which windows you must fortify and plan your route. On 4-3 Abandoned, a grenade strat created by the runner 907 Grizzly requires you to throw a nade at the window of this building to destroy the nest that can spawn in these 2 rooms, and another nade on the wall for the nest in this room. It is however RNG since there are multiple locations for the nest to spawn in, so this can either save time or waste the nade. Finally, on 4-4 The Sound of Thunder, you need to carry 4 artillery shells and shoot it with the artillery gun. Depending on which shell spawns you get, this technique may or may not be required to use. With his permission, here is a video of the runner Vquix8 explaining how to use this technique.
Alright, so 2 ways to get this filled up faster, because, you know, the new changes, they're not all right, like, around you, is look at my walking speed while I'm holding it versus if I just drop it. It's faster.
Nice.
And what you can do is you can drop it forward, keep walking, turn around, and pick it up. That way you don't get the back pedal, I don't know what the word is. Basically, the penalty, the back pedal penalty. So, I'm walking forward, turn around, and then I pick it up. And you walk slightly faster.
With that, we've come to the end of the video. I hope to those who are new to Back 4 Blood or speedrunning in general are interested in joining the community and also have learned a thing or two. If I had missed any other skips or techniques, do feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you to the runners that has helped in the creation of this video, and I wish you all the best in your speedrunning journey.